Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Supergirl, so let's start talking about this episode. So here in this episode, we do get to see a new villain on the show, Roulette, and she is the head of this fight club for aliens, and the story really has to do with Miss Martian, that she's keeping secrets. She's actually part of this fight club, and Martian Manhunter finds out about it, and it looks like by the end they have a good relationship, but we find out she's actually a white Martian. Other side stories going on, definitely learning more about Mon-El, seeing the dynamic between Kara and Mon-El, and also Winn and Mon-El. I'm actually excited that Winn was used here. And also the budding friendship slash romance between, I'm sure romance, between Maggie and Alex happened in this episode. So that was the full episode, and I enjoyed it. It was a fun one. I will say this is a little bit filler compared to the other episodes we've gotten with Supergirl, but that doesn't mean it's not fun. It's great to learn more about these characters, again, especially the newer characters. We even get a scene with Lena Luthor in this episode, which I'm really enjoying the dynamic between Lena and Kara, because it has such early season vibes of Lex and Clark that you don't really know Lena's motives, and it's just a lot of fun. Even though she wasn't in the episode as much, it was still a fun scene. Even again, the small storyline of Kara and Snapper is fun. Just seeing Kara being more of a journalist and actually playing the Peter Parker card, where she's like, yeah, I got an interview with Supergirl. She's a friend of mine. So very Spider-Man, even Superman type call there. I wonder how that's going to play out in the future. But I guess the part I liked the most here was definitely Martian Manhunter and M'gann. It's great that we're getting to see these characters a little bit more fleshed out. I will say I think they jumped the gun in the end of the episode to reveal M'gann was a white Martian. I feel like there could have been a lot more build up to that reveal. If you've seen Young Justice, or if you know the comic book character, you kind of already knew she's a white Martian. So I wish there was more build up for the audience. In that regard, it kind of felt random because they just didn't have a cliffhanger. And then, like I said, it was just nice to see Winn utilized more in this episode, because I felt like he had somewhat of a lackluster plot line in previous episodes, so it's good that we got to see this bromance between Mon-El and Winn, which I actually just want to see more of. But I will say Kara was kind of sidelined in this episode, and that's not a bad thing. I like that more of the supporting characters are fleshed out here. I mean, obviously Kara is still used. She's still our main character, but she wasn't the vocal point of the story, and her character was more connected to other storylines that were more driven from other characters like Mon-El and even Maggie and Alex's story. And of course I love the chemistry between Maggie and Alex. I wonder if they're going to tease us as the show goes on, or if that's going to I guess their relationship happen sooner than later. So but it doesn't seem like Alex is going to get that date with Maggie, because she does have a girlfriend. But you can kind of see the obvious cues in this episode, which is a lot of fun. And I'm curious again if they're going to bring Maggie and Alex together in this season, or sooner in this season, or even kind of flat out say that there's a thing with Maggie and Alex, which again has become very obvious in this episode and last episode. But this episode's used very well to build up their chemistry and then playing off each other. Even Supergirl's like, you guys are finishing each other's sentences. Why am I even here? I do wonder if Maggie's gonna find out that Kara is Supergirl. Are they gonna play with that? Because they are playing with the dynamic that Alex obviously knows Supergirl. So I'm curious about the secret identity part. But something I really like about this season the most is the alien aspect. Really been enjoying that theme of seeing other aliens and playing up Kara's alien heritage with Mon-El, again with Kara, with Martian Manhunter, with Miss Martian. That's definitely the biggest positive here. So like I said, it's a bit of a filler episode, but it is fun. Roulette was a great villain. I always praise Supergirl for their villains because they feel a little bit more three-dimensional compared to the villain of the weeks from Arrow and Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. So I am glad to see such fleshed out villains, even if they're only showing up for an episode. Because Roulette, I want to see it again because of the charisma of her character and the build-up of her background. So we'll see. Next episode looks interesting with James wanting to be a superhero. At first, I'm like, oh, do we need to see this? But the promo is actually selling me on it. I'm like, now I really want to see James as a superhero. So we'll see how that plays out next week. Of course, I'll have a review for that. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later.